4, the start of week 4. So I've got this week and another 4 weeks after. This is where I really hit my stride, I can tell you now, because I'm feeling fitter than ever. But I'm also, so I'm sending my sessions as hard as physically possible. But then like my Whoop score's saying like 86% recovery. Like my nervous system's matching my intensity. My body's adapting to the load. So this is it. I'm absolutely loving it. I've just been to a boxing fitness session, just filled with burpees and press ups and hitting bag heavy, and you know, my Whoop's telling me off. He says I've overreached again today, but that's what you've got to do in fight camp. If you're not overreaching, then what the fuck are you doing? Anyway, fucking good session. Also, I've kind of worked out kind of structure I want for these videos. The last one ended up being 51 minutes. I had to edit it and cut loads of stuff out, so I know, you know, not to overdo it. But sparring session tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it. Oh my god, there's a big dark cloud. I've got my sunglasses on. I don't know. Anyway, see you tomorrow maybe after sparring. Maybe not. Depends if I've got anything to say. Just had a sick sparring session. So I nearly did a video on the way there saying just like, I can't be arsed to do it, but practice what you preach. As I said, like, I've said it a few times now. I had like 4.5 hours sleep last night, so I've just felt shit all day. My only objective has been get through work and get to bed for like a quick nap. And then by the time I got home, I was just too wired to get to bed. But you know, when your eyes are stinging all day, all you want to do is get to bed. I thought it's going to be a shit sparring session this. I've just smashed it out of the park. I've been sparring with Pro again, and he's been teaching me like reactions. So rather than just keeping your head off centre line, he's been teaching me, yeah, but when I jab, and he has a fast jab as well, to like instinctively, reactively dodge out the way. And as soon as I started applying that, I felt like, you know when you feel like something's clicking. So if I can apply that in my fight, I'm gonna be on top. I'm gonna be in a very good place. So very good sparring session today. Thought I'd report because I'm absolutely coming into my stride now. This is the 4th week. I'm absolutely coming into my stride. So, because my worry was that pressure fighting, I can get up in people's business because I don't necessarily know how to dodge people's punches. So like, if I'm gonna get hit, I might as well get inside. You know what I mean? Take someone elbows, and do you know what I mean? But yeah, on to the next. See you in the next one. Oh, it's Thursday. There weren't really much to report yesterday, which was Wednesday. Went for a run because I finished work early. It was sunny. Went on Farmers Fields, did a slow 5k. Shin splints flared up again on both legs, like it just hurt the impact. Then I went and trained push, refueled, went and trained push at the gym, which included like squats, incline dumbbell press, barbell overhead press, and a weighted plank. That were all right, nothing really to report. And then today, obviously, done Nordic intervals because I've ended up missing my boxing session from another mental day at work. So I'm not happy about that. So yeah, I've had to move my Nordics forward, but rather than doing runs, which obviously flares up my shin splints, because my lungs are above my feet and my legs. So fitness wise, I can run for a while, but it's my legs what give way before my lungs. So I thought it's the impact. So I thought, right, I'm going to do the Nordic intervals on the assault bike instead. You know, the bike where you have to move your arms as well. And honestly, absolute killer. And annoyingly, my Whoop's like tracked it completely wrong. He said I'm like zone 2, zone 3. I'm telling you now, I were on my fucking arse in the first interval. My legs were burning, my arms were burning, I were out of breath, dry mouth. I was dying. I was honestly dying. And then my Whoop says like zone 2, zone 3, like 140 heart rate. Is that fuck? I was dying. So I don't know. I think it's because your arms are, I don't know, because it's tracked it right with boxing and it tracks it all right with running when your arms are swinging. So I don't know why it's fucking tracked it wrong. But there's no chance that's anywhere near what it was. I'm absolutely shattered. And I'm kind of on redeem mode now. I was going to go gym tomorrow, but I'm going to have to go boxing, I think. But I've got a mental day on again tomorrow. This is the thing. It's juggling a 9 to 5 and fight camp. You know, like Tyson Fury and professional boxers. They'll have fight camps, but they'll go to a different city. Well, they'll go to the country they're fighting in. So Tyson Fury might go to America, and he'll be there for 3 months. And all he does is train, and all he does is eat well, and all he does is recover, and it's fucking, you know, I might train 2-3 times a day. Whereas I'm juggling a 9 to 5, which is already up to its eyeballs. I'm doing a fight camp, and I'm trying to eat healthy, and I'm trying to rest properly. It's mental. I'm not saying I've got it. I'm not saying I've got it harder than professionals by any means, but at least they can devote their life to it, what they want to do, and it's just annoying. Like, all I want to do is go boxing, and I can't because I've got work that just... This is the thing as well. Stressful days. Not only do they take boxing out of my day, but they're so stressful, they take my mental energy, my physical energy, and I'm just like stressed all day running around. So it's like physically exerting as well. Anyway, I'm moaning, but I'm actually living the fucking dream. So this is everything I wish for, realistically. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Right, a bit more to report on this one. So it's Saturday morning, so I've been for my PT. Let me start actually with yesterday. I had a nightmare at work again, got home for 7 o'clock, so I missed Box and Burn, which was the fitness session that I was going to do to make up for missing the men's boxing session on Thursday. So not only did I miss men's boxing because of work, I also missed the session I was doing to redeem myself from that as well, which is fucking well done, Elliot. Obviously, you can't help it with work sometimes. It's rammed this week, it's rammed at minute anyway. And so got home late, went to the gym, didn't enjoy it, I'll be honest, but you still got to do it. And then I've had my PT today, but I've stayed behind, as you can see, for sparring. Now, it was teaching me the overhand right, and it took me a little while to get the movement right, but it's basically, you set your traps by doing body jabs, like planting your jabs, body jabs, but then the same movement that you would do to duck, you eventually come over with overhand right when they're not expecting it, and it's a fucking heavy shot, do you know what I mean? And he said he wanted to see me doing that in my sparring, and I were against a tall bloke called Bennett. He must be like 6'4", so when I'm sparring him, there's no chance I'm counter punching him because he's just got that much reach. So I'm constantly like trying to get inside all the time, and it's quite interesting because I'll box with Cole, the pro. He's a lot more counter punching, so he'll like let me come. But yeah, to be fair, I've got to pressure fight him because he's that good at counter punching because he's a pro. I can't really get near him counter punching, so I have to pressure him, and I have to pressure Bennett because he's tall. But then everyone else, I find better that I'm counter punching and I'm dodging a bit better and stuff like that. So it's an interesting one. Like the different people I spar with, I'm changing my style around, but I'm getting more and more comfortable in each style regardless. And I did practice my overhand right today. Not fully there with it because I think the problem is I'm not feinting beforehand. So when I am choosing to use it, if I do 5 body jabs and then decide to come over with an overhand right, I'm making it quite obvious that I'm about to do the overhand right because I'm not moving, I'm not feinting beforehand, so you can see it coming. So I need to work on that, I think, a bit. But I don't know if you can see, but a little bit of a nosebleed, like spitting blood. So it's obviously not that bad. It's not fully bust, so it's bleeding everywhere, but like, I keep spitting blood, so it's obviously, that's annoying. It's same nostril as well, which tells me it's just aggravated injury. Why have they flashed me? It's literally a straight road. So yeah, but good session. Enjoyed it. Cardio's in a good place. Learned a lot in my PT. Applied it in the sparring. And it's a lovely day. So I've got the rest of the day now to chill out. I did have something else planned I was going to do today. I'm going to get my hair cut, got sauna. I've got sauna. I know I'm going to sauna tomorrow because it's a recovery day. But yeah, this has been the end of fight week. This is number 4, isn't it? Wow, we're over halfway. It's absolutely flying. He said that, to be fair, coach. He said, fight week, time absolutely flies. And I thought it would do because obviously time just speeds up when you're in routine. That's why when you go on holiday for the first time, not for the first time, but when you first get to your holiday, the first couple of days feel like 2 weeks because your brain's registering everything new and time is perceived as slower. Quite interesting, that, isn't it? I know. Well, that's why fight camp just flying by because you're in such a routine, you're in such a structure that you wake up, you know what you're doing, you do it, and you go to bed. It's fucking eat, sleep, train, repeat. Easy. Not easy at all, but you know what I mean? Like your routine's very set in stone and you're just flying through the days. So yeah, feeling good about this week. It's quite interesting. I'm going to watch these back because you'll see my different moods. Well, I'll be fed up because of work and you'll see me in a shit mood, but then also like today I'm feeling really good. I know it might look fucking happy, but I'm really pleased with how I'm getting on. Really pleased with my cardio. I'm really enjoying it, and I feel like I worked today. Really put some effort in. So yeah, I shall see you in week 5. Peace. Summary then. As much as it's hard and it's relentless, it's supposed to be, and I love that about it. But this week was harder than ever because of work. I've missed sessions because of work. Work's been stressful. So this has been the hardest week so far. We're going into week 5. This is, I think, going to be the hardest fight camp week in terms of the actual fight camp. I know where I am all week and at work, sorry. So that shouldn't be as much in the way, but this should be the hardest week yet of the fight camp, because coach says he's going to put us through it basically. He's just ramping up the program, you know, as we get closer and closer. He's just ramping up the volume and the intensity. So it'll be a big session, this one. So see you in week 5.